So Nick's got his sails back on his boat. He did a good job building that. He's sailing out Madagascar style. No motors. Have fun, Nick! His motors are retractable and they're on tracks. And they slide up and down on tracks on the back of the boat, which is nice. And he had a crack in his mast and he spotted it. He was lucky he saw it. But his mast cracked where it was compromised, and it could have taken out anybody on his boat. And so he took it over, pulled the mast, fought with the company that made the mast, and ended up winning, and they gave him a new mast. And now his boat sails again, but he's been running a motor since I've met him. And the only thing he asks me is, when am I leaving? And I'm like, you're my new best friend, bro. You're my new best friend. So, but that's my neighbor. He's a cool guy. Kind of a dick, but he's like, I'm going sailing tonight. But he's opening up. I got a cat too, so. But he built his. He did a nice job. It's a nice cat. He's taken it to Mexico a couple of times. And the boat's name is Tunnel Vision. So he's going out. He's got some derelicts on his boat, but he's been waiting to go sailing for some time. He's going to go, probably be back in the morning. I don't know where the hell he goes, but he like takes off. But now he's getting the wind. And cats sail flat. They sail real nice. See, but all his sails are automated. So watch him. He's going to do his turn, and then he's going to pull out his jib. Oh, he fired up his motors. Never mind. Yeah, he fired his motors up. There's a line way out there, and that's where the wind's ripping. And you can see how bad it is just by where that ripple is. And in this cove, it's not too bad. It's pretty well protected, but it is prone to southern swells. So hopefully Nick's not hammered, because they'll give him a DUI. Everybody knows who he is. See how his jib just came back out? All electric. All electric. He's got like a $5,000 navigation computer deal. That doesn't include his automated sails, which all my shit's by hand. And he just pushed a button and it furled in that front sail, and he made his turn. I have to like switch my sail, and I can't turn into the wind. I gotta turn away from the wind. Stupid little shit that you don't know about until you're out there. Little shit. Like here it is. When you're out there and the wind's howling and you have to turn, you can't go into the wind. You got to turn away from the wind, and you can make your turn. But going into the wind, it's almost impossible. Throws the boat into irons. You're heaving to, in effect, and the boat won't make the turn. The sail will fill in the opposite direction. And so, like Nick's got that sail rigged to the left, well, it'll pull to the right and it'll fuck with the steering of the boat. And in that event, the boat's characteristics totally change just because you're fighting this wind and the sail's blowing the wrong way. And as soon as you can release the sail so that it can correct and switch, it goes the other way. All right, and that's no joke, and it's so irritating. It's so irritating. And the only way to combat that, the only way to not have that happen, is to turn away from the wind and come around. Use the wind to make your turn, instead of fighting going into the wind, because you lose the wind altogether, where you can make your turn. And if you pull up the slack in the jib, the sail will flow over to the other side, because sometimes it'll want to go around the front of the furler, but it can't because it's tied off. But Nick's gonna be bitching tonight. He's gonna be out there like, it takes a minute when you go back out and you start sailing your boat. So, and I'm gonna say the best thing that's happened to me in this trip from San Francisco, from Oakland to here, is that my motor took a shit in Monterey, and I had to sail without a motor for several hundred miles. It makes you rethink how you sail when you don't have a motor. And you got to pick your spot, and your anchor's your best friend. It's the only way you can stop. But you don't sail so arrogantly when you don't have a motor. You're it's way more respect for what you got going on when you don't have a motor and you got to pick your port. So, but when I go around this point here, Point Conception, I have to motor in, okay, no matter what marina I go to. So I have this motor running, but it's been overheating continuously. And I don't know if I'm about to blow it up or what, but if I can fire it up and it runs, then I'm going to motor out of here. I'm going to kill the motor, and I'm not going to fire it up until I'm pulling into the next port, and I'm going to sail the whole way. So that puts my ETA a lot different, where I'm maybe not going around Conception in the dark, but I'm going around Conception in the daylight while there's wind. And I heard stories about the wind today from a guy that's a local. So anyway, he's making some headway. Have fun tonight, Nick. Don't get a DUI. I know you've been drinking. And your boat's sick. It's sick. That's his destination unknown. Big fog bank rolling in. I think tomorrow Andy's showing up. Andy showed up today, took me to town. Got propane, fuel, food. Got my prescription ordered. I'm gonna have water, so I have everything I need to make the trip. And then tomorrow I'm gonna pull my anchor. And then I'll probably take Andy to shore, and I'll probably peel out here tomorrow, if not Monday morning. And I have a new video editor that I'm going to make an effort to make some quality videos. So, but I got to learn it, and it's going to take me some time. So people are going to think that I dropped off the face of the earth for a minute, but hey. But anyway, it's Saturday night. I got my Jenny fired up, charging. Nick's going sailing. Other people are here. This This guy who owns that little dinghy or little boat finally showed up. Everybody's been like poaching his boat, and I met him on the trail. Cool guy. Don't know who the other boat is. I don't know that guy. He's got a wave runner. He's kind of an asshole. He likes to fly around the bay in the wave runner. And then that dude's anchor broke loose the other day, and his boat almost smashed up against the rocks. And this people tried to board his boat, and I booted him off, yelled at him, told him I was going to call the cops. Yesterday, two dudes swam up to Nick's boat, to his boat, tried to board it, and ended up yelling at those dudes to get the fuck off his boat. You know, it's like you gotta go into someone's house and like jump in their pool. Hey, how you doing? Hope you don't mind if I'm swimming in your pool. But I mean, that's his house, man. You know, you don't just go poaching at his house. But I guess there's supposed to be some kinds of parties tonight on the beach. Bunch of people. Tide's up though, and they're running by those rocks right there. They get their ass kicked. But this place trips me out. It's a good spot and it's free. It's free. You can live here forever for free. So if you have a good solar setup, you don't even need a generator. You can rock it and roll it here for like free, forever, and never pay rent, never pay water, never pay power. You know, and I mean it's a pretty good deal. This guy's gonna rally. He's gonna take off in his little boat. It's a cool little boat. It doesn't have a motor, but real maneuverable. Doesn't need much wind. Super cool boat. Little, teeny. It's like a tent. It's a sailing tent. But it's cool. It's cool. But once it gets out past this point, he'll be fine. I think he's gonna try to catch Nick. Probably will. Probably a fast little boat. Doesn't need much wind. He's so determined. I'm going sailing. It's like, I know, right? Right. I just shredded my mane coming in here, bro. Have fun.